Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Mast, and welcome back to some more SMITE Conquest. Today we're playing some Bellona in the solo lane in the A to Z. I think we're going against a tier. This will be kind of a weird matchup where we both just like dumpster waves, and then we'll have to see if he gets to dumpster me or not. Tier's somebody that mostly auto wins lane unless he gets countered. We have absolutely no counters for him, so he's probably going to have a good time. But hopefully we can just kind of clear battle with him and just kind of both do our own things. So we'll see how it goes. But Bellona is somebody that's in an awkward spot right now. I feel terrible saying this, but it's true. She's the worst she's ever been, man. And in a way, that's a good thing because Bellona historically has probably been like the best Smite god ever. Probably been the best god of all time overall. She came out absurdly OP, slowly got nerfed down, stayed strong. I think now is the only time ever that I'd say she's probably not even good. She's probably a little bad, but because she's a bit of a counter pick, that doesn't always mean she's bad. She's just sometimes going to be bad. You can still, like, if you're draft picking or if you just get into a good comp for her, then you can definitely still get some stuff done because she's really good specifically against auto attackers. And then outside of that, if you're not getting to counter auto attackers, she's pretty bad at the moment. Her items aren't great. She got some nerfs to items that she uses. Specifically, Frostbound is a big one. Frostbound's a pretty core part of her build normally. It's bad enough right now that I just wouldn't recommend building it. Luckily, Berserkers and Shoguns are still good, which are very much go-to items for her in order to get attack speed and defense online, so that's good. But Frostbound, so that you can actually slow people, is a pretty big thing that she does, and you don't really get to do it right now. Just got to make sure we don't get the whole, you know, tier fearless into tower meme. He seems to, like, specifically only want to set it up right now. Seems like this man is unwilling to clear wave. He only wants to try and pull me in a tower. Specifically wants to pull me in a tower, and that is it. So I think let's talk about her kit a little bit. In the early game here, you're going to see the big thing Bellona does is she uses her 2, which did recently get nerfed. It used to do about 600 total damage. It only does around 450 now, which is a pretty big nerf for her. So nowhere near as good as it used to be. This guy's playing so passive he doesn't need to, man. He's here early game. He gets to do so much. Like, he's not quite as strong as I am overall early game, but like he has enough that he can be getting more money than he is, at least without losing so much HP. So we're getting a little extra pressure on him early, which is nice. Little bit of free pressure. But yeah, we're going to be using that too. As long as it doesn't get interrupted, we get quite a bit of wave clear from the actual spin into the slam. So you're going for a little fearless. What are we doing here, man? What is this? What is happening? This isn't anything. Why did he set this up? I'm so confused. All right, I can maybe look for his blue buff. I'm trying to remember. Didn't I see Thorin right? I kind of want to not greed, but I kind of do want to greed. He's probably just going to be able to get it. He's being really slow getting to this. I maybe just get this for free. I might be inting. We'll have to see. It looks like we just get it for free. He's not even trying to get it. Nice. Yeah, very classic Bellona. We get crazy early pressure from Bludgeon and the cleave autos that we get from that Bludgeon. And we get to turn that into invades and stuff like that, which is really nice. So, doing some stuff. This guy doesn't really have mana to work with right now, so if he uses stuff on me, that's good. Like, I want him to. Yeah, you can do it. That's fine. Do a little this. We still got pots to use as well. Try and get this on him. I'm definitely worried about getting Thor ganked in a sec, but as long as we're not quite killable to Thor, then we're chilling. And I am going to be cringe and stop the back because, like, we actually have pressure. Not going to get knocked into tower. Almost a kill. That sucks. Oh, Alkwang? Gaming? Not quite. So close, man. That was a good try. All right, let's try and let him not be dead. Stop it. Stop it. Wait, you're crazy. What? Thor. Stop. There goes the HP, man. All right, I do want... Well, can we do the blue buff? I don't even want Totem, man. I just want my blue buff. Yeah, because I get level 5 off this, and I want to secure it before we have a chance at maybe actually losing it. It'd suck if Tier got to actually get it here, since I'm pretty low, and Alkwang's pretty low, too. So, nice. We do get that. Should be able to get wave. We lose Totem, but I don't really care. Team might care. I don't care. You think I care about Totem? You think I care about the team? Oh my god, he's feeling it. All right, I'm gonna greed a little bit. Should I greed a little bit? I'm so close to my my Berserkers, man. I want to greed so badly. So if we can just manage to get a little bit of money, it'd be lovely. It's gonna be hard, but he did clear the wave enough that he shouldn't really get a zone me here. By the way, we don't have to worry about tier blank. He went TP. Oh, he's going damage. I respect it, man. I respect it. You gonna try and do things to me? Try and do some dirty things? I think we just lived through all of this. Oh, he didn't commit. That sucks. What the? What? That whole time to begin with, I was ready to ult his ult, so he wasn't ever going to get to land it. That came way closer because the stupid damage build that was closer than I thought it'd be, man. That was almost so bad for me. It would have sucked if we died. Like, normally I'm expecting a little tankier of a tier, so I wouldn't have been 30 HP. That came ridiculously close because he hit so hard at the moment. Yeah, if he ever ulted, we were just going to up-down him. Which is a classic thing. Matchups like this, Bellona ult is really good because it's quick and it's reliable. It casts very quickly. It's a quick jump to begin with. So normally any sort of trade where they're doing any sort of like jump ability like tier ult on you, you can very reliably, or just something a little predictable to begin with, it's like maybe going to be melee range. Pretty reliably, you can just jump over it and then land on them. So they just straight up don't get to do shit. And then you just get to hit your ult. So really strong counter in that way. Anyways, I think it's time that we actually go down through the ability list. We start talking things out. So first thing to talk about is Bellona passive, really strong passive. You get prots and you get move speed per auto attacks that you land up to 5 stacks. You get up to 25 prot at 5 stacks and 15% move speed. You do only get 1 stack per auto. You can't like cleave for a bunch of stacks or anything like that. You just get 1 per auto no matter how many things you hit with it. But really good passive, and it stands out a lot in the laning phase, because in the laning phase, you're going to be hitting minions a lot, even if you're not hitting the god you're against. See if we get this. There was a Thor around. It looks like we just get it, though. So yeah, that's really good for her. It's something that in the late game you're going to be using as well, but in general, it makes her zoomy, it makes her tanky. Assuming that we still... I'm trying to remember how we fought the tier there. We might not have had passive. Maybe that would have been like a passive diff where we wouldn't have been quite so 30 HP. But a lot of time there's going to be spots where you'd expect Bellona to be dying a little more so, and she's not because her passive's good. Get a little damage back, then clear the wave here. So yeah, pretty simple passive though. Moving on to the, let's maybe do the one last. The one's so complicated, it matters so little in this lane. So maybe let's talk about the 2, which we're actually using a lot right now. It's always her go-to lane ability. You do a spin, does about 150 damage at max rank, into a slam, which does about 300 damage at max rank. Depending on how many gods you hit with the spin, per god you get a 25% damage boost on the slam. There's no limit. You can hit their entire team, get a crazy big slam. It doesn't matter that much. It gets interrupted by like any CC ever. It's easy to jump out of, dash out of, stuff like that because it's a really predictable slow ability. So yeah, not a super strong ability overall, but really good for early lane pressure because cleave autos are insanely strong, and even if the ability gets canceled, you'll still get these cleave autos. Which, important to bring up, I guess, all of Bellona's first 3 abilities, everything but her ultimate, gives her a different change to her auto attacks, which are pretty visible. The one's not as visible because she still uses her sword, so it doesn't stand out quite as much. But for the 2, you get hammers, and for the 3, you get a whip. We have terrible secure here compared to tier, but, oh. I was gonna say, but he goofed it, but he just barely secured it with that. Yeah, you proud that you wasted ult on that? Didn't need to ult it, man. It's really funny, dude. That's like tier is probably like tier literally outsecures Baka normally, so like tier outsecures the god that has an ability dedicated to secure, so it's really funny that he wasted ult instead of just fearlessing me with it, because that was a really way for him to get it without wasting his entire ultimate. Could have been good. Let's see, how do we want to build this lane? We're not going to be able to do much to him at this stage because he's finally getting his 2 maxed, which means he just has such absurd sustain we don't really do damage. And then he also is going to out-damage us with abilities. So at this point, he's just going to be a lot stronger than we are, even if he keeps goofing a bit. So I don't know if I want to bother building into a Glad Shield, which overall looks like it'll be strong this game. And it's actually pretty good on Bellona. Or if we want to go into an early Shoguns, or if we just want to go straight up Kin size. God, that 3 did so little damage, man. I see a little tier peak? I did see a little tier peak. Hi. I think we might just go Glad Shield. I think that might actually be really good this game. They're going to have so much physical damage. Janus hits pretty weak for a mage overall, especially versus Bellona. He's not somebody that... Hi, can I help you guys? Can I help you? Stop it. No, we should just be good and we got TP, so not a big deal. I'll try and ward up a little bit. Hopefully we don't get comboed right here. I do want to greed and save my TP for full Glad Shield if we can. So I might get dumpstered by Thor ult in a sec. I'll have to be a little cautious. The good thing is if he stays over here, he's not rotating to that fight, though. Okay, hopefully, it looks like we're good. We're good. So, yeah, Bellona spin, the auto attacks you get are these bludgeon autos that just straight up, they cleave. They have a slower hit chain, and you get an actual AoE auto out of it. And it's not like Golden Blade. It straight up does just do the full damage to everything it hits, which is really good. So, early game stands out a lot because it's strong in PvE. Okay. Can I just take this in front of him now? Because his Fearless is down for a little bit. Oh my, I'm so unlucky, man. That sucks. Stupid Potato 3. That thing had like 5 HP. So close. Oh, hi.
Enemy ultimate down.
These guys are obsessed, man. My God. Excuse me, I'll be backing now. There's a Kuzenbo. Why is there a Kuzenbo? They actually just want to kill me so bad. Oh my goodness. Moving on to Bellona 3, another fairly simple ability. We got a line ability, does okay damage, does 250 damage at max rank. It disarms, which means it's a hard CC that stops people from auto-attacking. Disarms for 2.2 seconds at max rank, which is a really long time to not be able to auto. Really strong, of course, versus auto-attackers. Okay versus somebody like Thor or somebody where they're not really an auto-attacker, but they're going to try and sneak some in where they can. I guess he doesn't, I figured he'd want to be here for this. He doesn't really have to help me with it. I just figured he could use XP. Nice, we did get that one. Yeah, a little convenient timing where I'm like, help. And then I didn't think there'd be a tier that we'd have to worry about. Get back here. I really wanted to kill him with fire, I'm not gonna lie. I could have 2'd right away, and I wanted to see if a FG's pool would spawn, because I thought that'd be funny. But it didn't, thank you, Hi-Rez. So inconsistent, man. Sometimes you like walk into FG and you get insta-pooled, and then other times you just straight up get stunned in it, and it's like, it's a little early for me, guys. And he goes back to his newspaper. But yeah, we get the damage, we get a disarm, and then our auto attacks, we get this whip, which has a little bit extended range, similar to like spear auto characters like a Wheelix or Lancelot or Achilles. Is it only spear? Who else has long autos? Is it actually only spear characters? But yeah, we get a little bit of extra range, and then every third auto, we heal a decent amount. So pretty good on Bellona, who auto attacks quite a bit. Bonk! Bullied! What we doing here, Thor? I'm doing some damage. You dipping? Yeah. I can go for blue buff. If I go for blue, then I maybe give up wave. I thought that'd be a Fearless. I think I'll let him do the blue, because Thor might stick around. And we already got Janus ulted, so Janus ult might come over too. Or Janus might come over, and not his ult. His ult already came over. See if we can rotate mid real quick. Probably nothing to do there. Might be able to do a little bit. Excuse me? I don't think he dies, but we're going to try. Oh, maybe he does die. Nice. Yeah, I thought he would insta-ult. I think his ult was up. I think if he ulted to begin with, if he reacted right away, he probably could have lived. But I'm pretty sure, it sounded like he'd hammered and he'd walled, I thought. So I thought we could at least get a bunch of stuff off and it'd just be whether or not he reacted right. Nice, getting some good early pressure out of it. This build's actually really strong. Glad Shield doesn't seem like it'd be a Bellona item, I feel like, to a lot of people, which makes sense because she's very much an auto attacker. But literally every ability does damage. And right now, Bellona build's tankier than you normally would as far as meta build's concerned. So it's actually really strong on her. Kind of weird. Normally not an item you build on her, really. But right now, it's actually pretty good. So moving on to, I guess let's maybe do the ultimate before the one, because the one actually does do a billion things and we still just don't really, in general, we're going to not use it that much this game. By the way, I should have leveled my 3. I forgot what level I was. I would have put a level into it if I remembered. But yeah, let's move on to the ultimate, which is a long range jump. You get a little bit of CC immune and everything during like the beginning phase. So unlike a normal jump where you can maybe get CC'd as you start casting it or as you land, you're not going to have that with Bellona ult. It is an ult. There are actual ults that can get CC'd, but this one doesn't, which is nice. So sometimes you get a little value out of that. Doesn't tend to be a big deal though. Pretty quick jump as well. Reasonably easy to hit. Does good damage, especially as you level it. The first level is not that good. It's only 140, but it goes up to 500. It scales like garbage. It's 50% scaling, which is pretty meh, but it doesn't matter that much because she's not like an ability-based god or anything. It's not like you're trying to build a ton of power on her. And then where you land, you have a small area where you stun, and you have a much larger, well, where you stun and do damage. And then you have a much larger area where, hang on, what are we doing here? I think I back, go TP left. You have a much larger area where you plant down a banner that gives prot and power.
A fine bit of protection.
Right? Right? Oh my God. I'm freaking out. Okay, there we go. Prot and power. Yeah. I don't know. I started questioning myself. I think I was getting it mixed up with her passive for a second in my head. And I was like, you don't get speed. Maybe I'm thinking of Gilg 3. Maybe that's what it was. Stupid Gilg's messing with my brain. But yeah, a lot of people, especially when she came out, I remember a lot of people were freaking out about, oh my God, Bellona banner. Like trying to get in some like WoW MMO type mechanics where it's like fight around Bellona banner. No, It's there. It's nice. You don't play around it like at all whatsoever. So keep that in mind. I know some people are going to try and backlash a little bit and be like, Mast, it's actually pretty good. You don't use it ever. Okay. If you are, it's wrong. It's not actually important to use it, even though it's pretty good. The reason Bellona banner exists, or the reason her ultimate exists, is basically the damage and the stun, which is way better than the little bit of an aura that you can give your teammates. Okay. It's super easy to overthink it. God, I actually, it's like, are they doing big FG? Why am I hearing fire do stuff? I don't know why I didn't hear them doing pyro through the wall. That's so weird. I figured somebody was walking in the fire pit, which is why I didn't rotate to that. I don't know if I'm deaf. I like didn't hear any abilities getting cast, so kind of sucks that I didn't get to hear anything, even though I was like 10 feet away from that. But whatever. Yeah, the big value of the ability, getting a good amount of damage and a stun on a just pretty decently long and quick jump, is crazy strong, because you can use it to get out of stuff, you can use it to get into stuff, you can use it to turn on people, lots of different ways that you can use it. It's really, really good. And then finally we can move on to Bellona Dash, which does a bunch of different stuff, but you have this kind of small dash that gets interrupted. So if we like face bash somebody, it won't go very far. If we don't, it goes a little bit farther, but it's not a very long range dash. Really quick. Got excited for a second there, man. Don't get to do much. I want to try and go zone mode, but this man just ulted in like a psychopath, so. You think I don't know? Please. 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 Okay, thank you. Did we get the Glad Shield diff there? He might have just died anyways. Hi. Wait, hang on. Hang on. Help ever? Boys. I'm pretty sure they started doing gold, right? I'm pretty sure they started doing gold while I fought their entire team there. Just got CC chained. And it'd be nice if they didn't. No, quit it. Uller, come on. We can talk about this, man. Yeah, they're getting really greedy hanging around here. I don't know why they are. Yeah, finally got our team grouping a little bit, which just means we kind of auto-win this fight. There we go. Nice. Gonna do a decent amount of stuff there. Yeah, it's gonna be a weird game for Bellona where we really don't counter their team. We just kind of do general Bellona stuff this game. We don't get any of the ideal matchups. Can this go on Sylve? There we go. Actually, it's on Alkwang, isn't it? Whatever, it's fine. So yeah, we do damage and we slow in that cone. And then we also get block stacks per god hit up to 3 gods, which I don't know how often you'd be hitting more than 3 gods. It's not that big of a cone. But you get a block stack. Block stacks are crazy strong. If you guys don't know what block stacks do, I guess it kind of varies now because Deviant sorta gives block stacks, but it's different. Normally block stacks, this applies for Bellonas as well, will fully absorb an auto attack. That means that any sort of item procs on the auto will not hit her, like kin size or something. If it's crit, the crit doesn't somehow get through. The auto itself does no damage. If you have any sort of proc like Frostbound that might slow you, that doesn't get applied, stuff like that. Similarly, if you have something like Midgard, it doesn't get applied. Like the blocks, the auto is just like completely blocked. Like it's like getting a ghost hit or some shit, right? So up to 3 of those is crazy strong. You can mitigate a ton of damage that way. Getting a little cheeky with me, man. Can you chill? I'm just trying to get back to base. I just want to see my kids. Do a little bit to him. By the way, can you see how much Glad Shield does? Like, okay, maybe that looked underwhelming. Overall, it's actually really gross. It actually stands out quite a bit on Bellona. It's surprising, man. It's surprising. I feel like normally Glad Shield stands out a lot more on characters like Wukong, and I honestly think it's just about as good on Bellona right now, which is so weird. Like, it kind of makes sense, but it also kind of doesn't make sense because you normally build so attack speed focused on her. Do we need a TP to that? I really wanted to farm up for kin size so we can start doing some more damage. I think we'll just do that. I think we'll just farm up. Hopefully get 2. So yeah, we do that. And then for our auto attacks, the autos we get similar to the 3, it's every 3rd auto. We're getting a block stack instead of a heal, which generally speaking is way stronger. This is a rare game where it's pretty rare that the block stacks are actually going to be that good because we're really not going to have much to block. I'm only chilling here because I had seen Thor was here and then he stopped being here. So didn't really want to get beat up by the Thor gank, but it looks like we're chilling. So we can just do a little of this. Tyr can't really kill me here. Do that. Do this. Okay. It's funny, man. It seems like he really wants to bully, but he just doesn't really get a bully. We're going to go mid ourselves, so it shouldn't be a big deal. We should still out-rotate him here. God, I still haven't backed. Did I forget that I had a relic, or have we just not backed for actual 6 levels? The hell is happening? Oh, you think... Oh. I gotta... Oh! You think you're going to do that? You got to do it. Damn it, man. Oh, this... Damn it. I really just don't get to catch him ever. That sucks. Yeah, if we had our passive built up there, I probably could have. I was really hoping the slow would hit. That's too bad. Because that would have been enough for me to... Oh my god, chill. They have absolutely no chill. This guy is so determined. I'm trying to remember. I think I laned against him 2 games in a row now. He seems so determined to beat my ass this game. It's really funny. Eh. All right. Yeah, I guess that covers the kit, right? Yeah, just the thing to keep in mind is when you're in that one stance, every third auto gives you a block stack. You do want to keep in mind that's on gods. You can't just beat the shit out of minions, right? Actually, right. Right. It doesn't say that. Maybe you can, and it's just like, when are you ever in a situation where that's a thing? I guess you maybe can off minions. I'm trying to think of any time I've ever done that because it doesn't really make sense. Maybe I have and I just don't think about it. I don't know. By the way, Kin's putting in work. Look at this. Look at them go. Hi. I want to murder. Where are we going? Please. Are you kidding me? No. Oh my, oh, we're wiggling. Oh, wiggling awful hard. Can I get a boy? Not soon enough. That is the entire team, I'll take it. That's okay. If it takes literally 5-man rotation to kill me, then you know what? Maybe we're okay with that. Maybe that's fine. I'm trying to remember, we were like half HP to begin with too, right? Like if I was full HP, I still don't even die to the 1v5, I think. It's kind of tragic. As good of a snipe as that was, I would have just killed him with dash. So I'm down a kill now. How am I supposed to win when I'm down a kill? When I have to tell this guy that he KS'd. The guy is Skipper, by the way, for those of you that can't read. All right, we get close to Death's Embrace here, which will be good. I'm trying to remember. I think we covered the kit now, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the big takeaway for Bellona, disarm is really strong on R3 as you get deeper into the game. If you're dealing with auto attackers, this game we have basically no real auto attackers. Like Ullr's a hunter, but he's one of the most ability-based hunters in the game, so not that good against him. Barely got him with that nice. And then when you're dealing with like longer, more consistent, more drawn out trades, as you get deeper in the game, you can use that disarm first and then go in with the shield bash. And then you're not only getting a block stack from however many gods you're hitting, but then as you auto attack, which Bellona, you do build a bunch of attack speed on normally. Like we have an attack speed of 2 right now. You're going to continue to auto a bunch. So you're going to get a bunch of block stacks from those autos. And then you're going to just keep being able to mitigate a ton of damage. And then I guess, I don't remember, did I bring it up? I might not have brought it up. She has a unique thing for her block stacks too, where she reflects 30% of the damage blocked in a little area around her. So if you're face tanking, like actually up in their face tanking, you reflect a bunch of damage back that you're just straight up not taking at all. Oh, they just stole that, didn't they? Rip. See if we can push left here. So yeah, really disgusting. Really, really punishing. And then we got Death's Embrace done just now, so we're going to heal a bunch with our autos too. So if we had somebody that we could actually hard countered, they'd be real hard countered, but we don't have anybody this game. So we're just doing normal Bellona things. But we are still getting work done, which is nice. Yeah, I think that basically does it. Excuse me, that was awful rude. You gonna try and trade this? Really no good reason to ult this, but I'm doing it. Because I'm sick of his shit. And he's goofing hard, so he's actually maybe dead somehow. Okay, that one I'm calling Glad Shield dip. I think that actually, yeah, we literally killed him with the Glad Shield. Let's go, man. Yeah, that shouldn't have been a kill, by the way. He just got greedy. If he ulted sooner, he was fine. He just got greedy. He just has to keep trading me. Can't help it. All right, should we just do straight up pyro? Do a little that. Do a little this. Do some slapping. Yeah, make me zoomy. Yeah. Hey, ult's back up. Yeah, by the way, the ult cooldown for Bellona is actually pretty low. Maybe shouldn't be. Don't tell Hi-Rez. I mean, actually, she's so nerfed. Seriously, please don't tell Hi-Rez. She's so nerfed right now. It might not look it, but I'm pretty comfy on Bellona. Give me that. Oh, another tip for Bellona. If you're dealing with Magi's, disarm takes away Magi's, and normally almost any god that builds Magi's doesn't even give a shit about getting disarmed. So it's really annoying because it's an ability where you can just take away their bubble and like it doesn't really impact them CC-wise. It's kind of troll. Because obviously normally a bubble is going to be like, oh no, I got big stunned and it ruins everything. And instead it's like, oh, I can't auto attack, but I already wasn't trying to. So really strong counter is a way to take that away. And then set up your team's actual CCs that they care about landing. Like disarm's good, but normally, you know, normally the people that are building Magi's are not like hunters or like Mercury or something like that. Oh God, they're coming.
Enemy spotted.
Think they in? Kind of seems like they want to in. Because we got the Kwong coming in. Nice. Let me in. Let me in. Okay, I'm not gonna, I didn't think that would block him. Like you can block him. I didn't think that would be enough. I only wanted to troll and it almost turned into a kill. And I'm a little bit proud that I've trolled so hard. Oh my God, he's so slow. All right, we getting in there? We getting in there? Yeah, get in there. I probably should have, oh, never mind. I was gonna say take the Magi's, but we already took the Magi's. Somebody else did it. All right, should we actually hit this maybe? This poor Sylph dies. This poor Sylph gets a little bopped. Sucks, I don't think I can really catch him there. God, do we just not have the damage for this? We really don't. Yeah, Olorin does nothing to this. That's too bad, man.
Retreat.
Oh, wait, now? Why do you do damage now? What? What? I'm actually... Does Skipper do damage to it? Somehow? No, stop. Man, I had big ambitions right there. All right, let me dip. Right, are we dipping? If Uller gets cheeky, we get a murder. Oh my God, that did damage. That was disgusting damage. Poor Uller. Did that destroy the mental? Is this the F6? That'd destroy my mental. No, it wouldn't. It's not that easy. All right, I think we finally do an objective. I think we maybe actually do have chi. I should have called it sooner, man. Uller was backing. I didn't care enough. I'm trolling. All right, what do we build this game? A lot of the time, Witchblade's really good on Bellona right now. Getting some sort of item to nerf attack speed's really strong in general. Normally that would be Frostbound, but Frostbound is ass, so you don't have to build it with Frostbound. You can just go Witchblade or something. Midgard doesn't proc that well on her because block stacks get in the way a lot of the time, and it's just Midgard's not that good. So normally we'd probably build that. This game probably not. Please! Easy. I get that. Oh, I didn't get it. I wanted to make sure we secured it. I thought I actually got that there. Whatever, we have the FG, it's fine. That's what we care about. I got 4K gold. All right, what do we buy? Oh, I don't have Spirit Robe yet. We probably just go Spirit Robe. They have a lot of hard CC this game. By the way, Kinsai's not a meta item on Bellona. I like it a lot for getting some extra damage off because I feel like I can play her comfortably enough that I can get a lot of damage in and I can tend to stay alive if I'm not crazy tanky. So something you definitely can build, but definitely not like a meta item. But it's also really good on characters like her where you're building, especially since she builds a lot of attack speed, but somebody that's not building tons of actual auto attack damage. Like we don't have a ton of power or anything. We have some. It's really nice because it tends to just basically up your damage by like 40-50% on your auto attacks. So that's like a crazy boost for just one item that you're normally not going to get from a different item. That passive's so good when you already don't do a ton of damage. It's really nice in lane too. Helps a lot versus the tanks. You dead as hell? He is looking dead as hell. That is an entire team. Yeah. Oh, I'm coming. Think we don't gank this? What are we doing, boys? Oh, they might just get away. They might just Janus on out. Whatever. Whatever. Yeah, they Janused out. We couldn't see it, but it looked like he ulted somewhere. Oh, Uller, you greedy man. I want to kill him so bad. I want to kill him so unbelievable. Not having any of his shit right now. And we got the gold. Look at that. I thought they dropped it. Nice. That's pretty clutch. Yeah, do some of this. I'm gonna beat its ass. Okay, actually probably want to do, I guess it doesn't really matter. gonna say we probably want the better hit chain, but it's not like we heal off the tower, so who cares? Ow, my health bar, man. My poor health bar. There we go. Death Embrace. Yeah. Mid Phoenix actually. Oh my god. What is this? Oh my god. Have a slow. Have a bonk. Extra bonk. You think I don't base dive? You think I don't? Okay, whoop. I think depth perception was a little off on that one. I got a little excited. There we go. We get instant mid Phoenix. They're spawning, so I don't know if we get to end quite yet. No, we should just try. Yeah, we should just try. We probably get to end. I don't think they get to do too much as long as we don't troll too hard. Can you please? I'm trying to auto a Titan here, man. Oh my god, quit it. I bet I lose. Maybe I didn't have top damage. Ow, rude. Ow! It's okay, we win game. Right? Boys? Okay. They scared me for a second there. I was gonna say we might lose top damage from not stat padding at the end, but I might not have had top damage. Skipper might have had top damage anyways. Might have been dumpstering with those fat AoEs all game while I sit here in solo lane beating Tier's ass and getting my ass beat by Tier 2. But yeah, that's our look at Bellona. As you guys can see, like, she's capable of doing stuff for sure, but she actually is pretty hard nerfed at the moment, and we had some pretty good situations that I was able to put myself in this game where you can kind of rely on the burst of her kit more so, and didn't have to worry too much about some of the nerfs she's been hit by lately, where she doesn't have that sustained stick that she's so good at. Yeah, Skipper did crazy damage, man. My god, what did you do? Who did you farm? Nobody? Just AoE? Did so much damage, Jesus, man. But yeah, we got some pretty good value out of the pick this game. I would say I really like this build on her, by the way. So if you guys want to swap out Kins for a defense item, you can. I think this is a really solid build on her at the moment. Like normal in the ADZ, I'm going to try and go something that actually is like good and not really cheesy. And even though Kins might seem a little cheesy, it's actually something that's fitting for her as long as you can pull it off. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video, and I will see you all in the next one.
I've been seeking for the glory. Say my name. And I've been trying to write my own story in the search for fame. I'm sitting here in this empty room. Walls keep tumbling down.